Hello, traders. Just want to go over real quickly the price action for today. Okay, this is the regular trading hours. Not sure why we're having this on here. I'm going to get rid of it. It was something I used earlier when I was trading overnight. Oh, that's the first presentation fair value gap. Not pertinent for what we're doing here. What I want to look at is this. We opened, we just started going higher and higher, and it was hard to get in. We came down. We didn't quite take that low. I don't think. Yeah, we did. We took that low and then we rocketed up here to the top. Almost made it to Friday's regular trading hour high, but for some reason we stopped. My hypo for the day is that we were going to be aiming for this new week opening gap. That's what I was thinking as we gapped up and then started moving that way. So now we have another gap right here we can mark out. No business is taking place in this area right here during New York. We also have them up here. No business is taking place up here or up here during the New York trading session, the highest volume session. So that's possible aim points for tomorrow, down here or up there. But we'll worry about tomorrow. So what happened today? Well, we came up here and we did this consolidation here at between 9 and 9:30. Oh, well, actually, New York time, it would be 10 to 10:30, consolidated, which is pretty common. And we left these relative equal lows here. I thought that's got to be an aim point. When it kept going up here, I had a limit order to fill right here, but it never would come back down to it. So when it took that low, I went ahead and took a long and made my profit for the day. And I was done trading, locked my account, and just gave up for the day. But so I wasn't even in front of the chart when this happened, but look at it. We go up, we almost take Friday's regular trading hour high, but we leave it there. That's an aim point for another time. Our last up close breaker is right here before the run on liquidity. We pass through it with a fair value gap. We come down, take out some short-term liquidity, leave the longer-term liquidity. We go right back up, and look at that. Can you get any closer to the tick than that? If you had a limit order sitting right there on that orange line with your stop up above the orange line, what kind of a stop would we have had to have? If we were just trading one micro, that's 875. We'll just call it 9. You'd need an $18 stop on one micro for that trade to work out. How much money would you have made? We're aiming all the way down here to our red line where our lows formed before. How much money would we have made on that trade? 251 point drop after we entered there. 251 points on one micro is $502 on one micro. Okay? With an $18 stop loss. What if we did 5 micros? I'll let you do the math. So we come down, we wick through the low there, we get a little bit further, and we have another liquidity run we can look at. So here is the last up close candle on the run down to liquidity. So we mark it out. We don't do anything but mark it out. We just watch. Okay, so we're dancing around. We push through with a fair value gap. We go up. We take out some short-term liquidity. We take out some longer-term liquidity, but we don't get all the way up to here. We don't go all the way to NWOG. We just get to 400, and then what happens? We fall out of bed, and where do we go? Right freaking back to that breaker. Remember, if it's really a breaker, it's going to be revisited and it'll give you an opportunity to get in. Look at that. We wicked through it. Candle bodies respected it. We go long. Where do we aim? The most recent swing high. Or if you're crazy, you can a little crazier, you can go all the way to the top of the new week opening gap. But most recent swing high is good enough. How much could we have made there? If we would have had a limit order sitting right on that purple line for 1 micro, our stop loss would have been $42. Okay. How much money could we have possibly made on that trade? We take it at the top of that. I can't see what it says. My ribbon's in the way. That is 158 points. We'll round up to 160. That's $320 on 1 micro. 1 micro. We're all going to be rich, folks. Start using this system. I mean, how can it get any better than that? And this is happening every single day. That's why I call it the telephone call. They can't very well call all these people up that are having billions of dollars in the market and say, hey, we're about to reverse this thing. So they do this algorithmic signature every day. They do it. You go back and look at my last 30 videos and you'll see this setup every single day. Sometimes it's a little muddier. Sometimes it's not quite as pretty, but it happens every day. Learn to spot it, draw it out as the market is unfolding, and I can't guarantee, but I am very hopeful that you will start seeing success. It is very also possible that you get in here and try to do some scalping or join the move late and you get smoked. But limit orders on these breakers, that's what I do, and that works for me. It really does work for me. Even though the market's moving way away over here, I'm like, well, I got to play my system. Put a limit order there, works out. Put a limit order there, it works out. I don't know what else to tell you. Remember to be kind to yourself and be kind to one another. Love each and every one of you. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. We'll talk to y'all next time.